For more than 400 years, Artemisia Gentileschi has been considered the most important female artist of the 17th century. In a time where everything was dominated by men, she integrated a woman's perspective as a female artist and as a painter. Hi, my name is Lina Moran, and I will be discussing Artemisia Gentileschi's life and artistic contributions in the 17th century. Artemisia Gentileschi was born on July 8, 1593, in Rome. She was the oldest of 7 children born of Orazio Gentileschi and Prudencia Monteau. Artemisia was drawn to painting at an early age. She was taught by her father, Orazio, a well-known Italian painter. By the time she was 5 years old, she learned how to hold a painting brush. She also learned how to grind pigment and mix colors at the age of 10. When she was 12 years old, her mother passed away, leaving her to be raised by her father as his apprentice. At age 16, she learned all her basic painting skills and superseded her father. After her father taught her everything he knew, he decided to bring his friend Agostino Tassi to become Artemisia's painting teacher. With Agostino as a teacher, she refined her painting skills and learned how to create perspective on her paintings. At this time, Artemisia creates her first major work, Susan and the Elders. This painting demonstrated the disadvantage women had in a world ruled by men. After a year of being Agostino's apprentice, in one of her painting sessions, Artemisia is brutally raped by Agostino. This success changes her life and her art forever. Orazio accuses Agostino of raping Artemisia. In the trial, Artemisia is questioned and tortured. Agostino is declared guilty, but eventually his charges are dropped and he is able to be free in Rome. This is a turning point in Artemisia's life. Soon after, she marries Pierantoni Statesi and moves to Florence, where she continues her work as a painter. Artemisia incorporates a woman's perspective in all her paintings, painting women in a position of power, portraying them and herself with strength, passion, and vulnerability, something male painters failed to do, breaking with social norms, making every painting relatable to the woman of her time. According to the book Masters of Art, Artemisia was the first woman to be accepted in the Academy of the Arts of Drawing in Florence. Her main painting style in the movement of Baroque was Caravaggiorism. This style is characterized for realism and tenebrism, using a lighting technique known as chiaroscuro, which literally means light dark. In 1620, she did a second version of Judith slaying Holofernes, where Judith decapitates Holofernes, an Assyrian general. She continued to do biblical paintings throughout her career. After a couple of years, her painting style changes due to new Baroque perspective, and she is basically forced to paint more on her feminine side, making her paintings less dramatic and not focusing on a woman's perspective. In 1630, Artemisia moved to Naples, where she has successful studio and continues her work. On the last year of her life, she traveled around Europe, where she made paintings for dukes and Queen Henrietta Maria. Throughout her lifetime, she accomplished to make more than 100 paintings. Sadly, a great part of her canvas were not successfully recovered. Artemisia dies around 1652-1654, but the exact date was not recorded. There are various theories of her death. It is believed she died in Naples due to the plague, but others say she committed suicide. In conclusion, Artemisia Gentileschi was a talented woman who got overlooked and diminished. The circumstances she faced in her life marked her as a female artist. Her artistic achievements were overlooked by many. However, she didn't let the episode of her sexual assault define her as a woman or as a painter. Intertwining her life experience in every painting she made, having them relatable to her audience, showing her vulnerable side. At the end, she was able to put that episode of her life behind, being the first female artist to be accepted in the art school Arte del Diseño. This changed her life and gave her a long-lasting career, where she opened the path for other women. I encourage you to look for her paintings so you can appreciate her work. Thank you for listening to my speech.